In today's video, I will show you how you can make beautiful web designs using MidJourney. So to get started, if you don't have a MidJourney account already, just head over to midjourney.com and click on the Join Beta. This will guide you to connect to Discord, and in Discord, you will be able to access the group and use MidJourney. So the first thing I would recommend if you are into web design, if you want to do some designs that really look very great, I would recommend to just go into the newbie channels. You can use the newbie channels to search for UI, UX. I will show you how to do that. So if you go to your MidJourney server, just click on it here, you will find these newbie groups here. And it doesn't really matter what group you pick. We'll just pick this and go to the search and type in UI/UX. And then this can help us to implement that in our own website. You see some of the images that are coming up are not actually websites, but this one would be the first version of some kind of website. And these are also starting to be web designs. But the first one I would say would be this one. So if I click on it, I make it a little bigger. I don't know what he tried to generate. We can look at the image prompt and find out what it was. So we can just have a look what he wanted to design. Web design modern 2022. Minimalistic, flat, white, black, deep blue. So it's not really specified that this is like for a website. There's much better image prompts, as you will see. And I want to guide you to the community feed, because in the community feed, most of the time, you find much better results. So what I did is I installed MidJourney also on our own server, and then I will go to the MidJourney website by just clicking here and going to midjourney.com and logging into it. And then I go to the community feed and I already bookmarked some web designs that I found. How I find it is very easily just type in here in the search what you're looking for. So in this case, UI, UX. And I found all these web designs. And you can bookmark them, you can love them, favorite them, do whatever you want to. And I just want to go through some of these beautiful web designs and have a look how they have been generated. So if I press on the first one, you can see that this is actually some very nice landing pages that they generated. I make it a little bigger for you. As you will see, or I tried to replicate these images, there's a lot of problems sometimes with the faces, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but the faces are very unclean here. The bodies are pretty good, I would say. The faces are not the best, but it gives you a pretty good idea of that. And in normal cases, we will probably just replace this with the model. But this is a pretty good design. And what we can do here is we can just take a look what he did. What image prompt did he use? Looks, fitness, legging, skinny, high waist. So he was describing the woman here. And then what is important for us is here, about down here. 3D background, ultra design. And here it's the most important if you want to design some kind of websites, is this UX UI. So it's telling the MidJourney tool that you want to generate something that is user-friendly and has a design and a flow that the user can use. Stylize 750, stylize, this is the variety of the image. So this goes up to 1000. Version 4 would be the MidJourney version. And here are some other things that you could put inside. So illustration, there is no limit to it, basically. What I want to show you is if you would take this just image prompt, you can just copy it if you want, but you could also go here, copy full command, and I can go on done. And I have my own channel here for web design. I would just put in imagine and click on the imagine prompt, then just paste in here what we have seen before in the community feed. And you will see that actually the images that turn out will be very different. I tried this before. So one of the versions is this already, where you see it's from a distance, it looks quite good. But if you zoom in, for example, especially on these images, it's getting pretty strange. So it doesn't let me zoom in. But if you look here on some of the faces, they look pretty strange. So let's see what's going on here. It's generating already. It's on fast mode, as you can see, and it's at 31%. So it will be finished in just a second. We can already see the color schemes, the positions, and the text, and it looks pretty good, I have to say. So this is definitely something that you could use and then use in your web tools or slice it and make a website out of it. So let's have a detailed look at it now. This one I can zoom. If we look at the faces, they are pretty strange, but normally you would replace that with models or other stuff. You would find a way to do that. And as you also notice, the text is really bad for MidJourney. Has got pretty much problems to generate text. Again, if you look at the faces, they don't look too good. But you're getting an idea that these are actually very nice landing pages. And this is more something like a banner, right? This is more the banner of a landing page. And we will have another look how to create your total landing page, so not just the banner for it. So we'll just go ahead, and I want to show you, first of all, that you can, of course, upscale this. How MidJourney counts is this would be image number 1, image number 2, 3, and 4. So if I like this website here or this banner, I would just click on number 3 and I would upscale it. Upscale means I make it bigger. If I want more versions of this website, I can do that. And I even have the opportunity to change out some stuff here. So I could just take away, let's just take away some prompts here. I just remove the futuristic stuff here and just submit it. And then I also want to show you that you can upscale it, make a bigger version out of it, so you can actually use it later on in your Photoshop or wherever you're doing your web design and use it and make a website out of it. So this will generate, and we will be back in a second to see the results. This is already MidJourney creating the 4 more versions of this version here. And we will get more variations and can have a look what is going on and which one we like better. I already see that the colors are pretty nice here. I really like the mix of the colors. If you look at it in detail, it's mixing in the colors very well. But the body parts and the faces and the text is still a little of a problem. But you can see this is really nice. I'm not sure what this third hand is here, but probably don't want to know. So it's pretty nice. And the other result we are still waiting for. Now we have the upscale of the version here already, and we could use this. But if I click here, it takes me back to the MidJourney account. I go back to my bookmarks, and we're going to look at another web design. So let's imagine you are doing a web design for a supplement company, for example. So this is very different, right? In this case, you can really see, if I make it bigger, that this has got a navigation up here, and it's a pretty nice style, I would say. I really like it. So if we want to use this version, we can again look at the prompt. Let's see what the prompt is. So the prompt in this case, it's not much actually. This guy just used this prompt. We can't really see it at the moment. I will show it to you when I copy it out. So I just go on done, put in image, prompt, copy it in. And what he wrote is, he just wrote website for natural skincare supplements, UI/UX website. This is done by MidJourney because of my settings. I can also show you that in a second. So I go to my settings if you want to know what your settings are. So my settings are on MidJourney number 4, and it's 4C at the moment as I'm doing this video. It's best quality, it's high style, best upscale. I'm in stealth mode, so nobody else can see that. I am in remix mode. That means that 4 versions will be made if I click on the redo or on the versions. And what else? And I'm in fast mode. So if I click on it, this is pretty nice, I would say. So it's generating very nice images and very nice landing pages. as you can see. And you can do that, of course, for everything. You can just put in very specific things. And again, I like what version do I like most? I really like actually all of them, but let's say number 2 we like most. So this one, I again want to show you that you can just go ahead and click here on version 2, and we will generate 4 more versions of that. And we can modify it a little. So we can make beautiful website for natural skincare, supplements, UI, UX. What else could we add? We could, maybe it's targeted to women, so we can just put in beautiful woman. Let's just see what's coming out if we try that. So now it should add a beautiful woman to the web design, maybe in the background. You never know what's going to happen, but you can just try and see what is coming out. So it's generating already. I can't see any faces or anything in there, but let's see what the outcome is. Yes, we can see the faces now. So it's actually generating some faces in there as well. And I think it has done a pretty good job. This is a little messed up, I would say. It's not the best, as you can see, but it tried hard to implement the faces. So I would have to do it more specific, not just put in the version like that, because it doesn't know. In this case, MidJourney was not sure what to do, and it looked like it wanted to put the face into a package. Just wanted to show you that you can test out and you can put in and modify the commands using that. If you have the remix mode on, you can modify the commands as well. So let's go back again to our samples that we found. I will just use the web button again, go to my bookmarks, and let's look at one more website again. And after this, I want to show you some different ways to generate your web design. I just click on this because I really like that. And it's, again, a very different style. And again, it's very simple, the image prompt. It's just UI, UX, landing page, beautiful website, UI, UX, shapes, business, digital technology. So I will, again, just copy this out, copy, full command. I will, again, go back to my MidJourney channel, my MidJourney account, and paste it in again and generate some images again. And you will see that it will be different. Even if it's totally the same image prompt, we will have different results. This can be sometimes very tricky, but I will also show you a version that you can use an existing website to generate everything you want to. So in the case of these versions, you can see it is very different than we have seen, or where we took the image prompt from the website. It's already generating, as you see, and it's a very different style. I don't really like that style so much as I can see it now. It's not ready, but if I click on it, it's not so bad. And to show you that you can modify it, let's say we enjoy the version number 2 most, I will just go ahead and click on version 2. But then I want to change it to an AI company. So digital technology, I will just change it to Shapes Business AI Company. So submit and see what differences we get now. And you see the shape is pretty the same, so we can still recognize that this was the shape. But now it is different because now we gave the instruction to make it for an AI company. Let's see if we see any indicators for an AI company. It's okay, I would say, but it's not. There is no robots or any AI style on it.